Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Days of Our Lives' latest return is set to expose Abigail and blow her lies out of the water. We knew Kristen has had more than her share of doubts about Days of Our Lives, Abigail, but so far, they've fallen on deaf ears with Chad. Also, she's been a bit preoccupied trying to keep Brady out of trouble, and now that he's been arrested again, she's got her hands full. Because she's determined to help Brady, whether or not that involves shady dealings like making Sarah disappear and dumping her on Kristen's island, or just blowing her sky high in the basement. Brady wasn't not having it, but Kristen vowed she wasn't letting him go down for this. And now, at the end of today's episode, fate provided her with the perfect opportunity to save him. Well, if fate works through a certain ponytailed doctor named Rolf. He came creeping out of the Demera tunnels, much to Kristen's astonishment. That much we knew from this week's previews. But what happens next is the mystery. Because we know Kristen's wheels are already turning. Maybe she'll want him to use a truth serum on Sarah to recant her lie. Use a memory recalling drug on Brady to find out what happened. A memory erasing drug on Sarah. Heck, maybe she'll want him to cure Sarah's paralysis so she drops the charges and she and Xander leave Brady alone. Who knows? What we do know, though, is that his appearance came at the perfect time for another problem. And as we mentioned at the beginning, it's one Kristen's also worried about. Because Dr. Rolf is just the man to help Chad out with his newly returned wife. Or, whatever she is to him. The point is, Dr. Rolf is back, and he knows a thing or three about resurrections. Lots of resurrections. And with his return, Chad might be able to get some answers. Because at the time of her death, it had seemed that Abigail was beyond even his help, otherwise Chad would have moved heaven and earth to force Rolf to save her. And now she's supposedly back from the dead. That seems just about impossible. Memory loss or not, while she's been examined by medical doctors, she hasn't seen Dr. Rolf. He, we'd think, would have a better idea of what happened to her and how she was saved. And if he takes a look at her and says he has no idea who this woman is or what she's doing there because Abigail was too far gone even for a master of resurrection like him, then at the very least that should bury enough doubt in Chad's mind to keep him from falling hook, line and sinker for her. We understand if he'd be resistant to what Dr. Rolf had to say because he wants so badly for his Abigail to return. But at the end of the day, all we need is for someone to water those little seeds of doubt in his mind. Dr. Rolf could be just that someone. And if that doubt grows enough, Chad might finally start questioning Abigail until her story crumbles and the truth is revealed. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel.